Alright, so here we have Peugeot 103. You might have seen me post some photos of this. I've been working on it for a little while now. First iteration, because this is a Euro model, I assumed this was a 3 transfer case. So I just went for a stock mod. I ported the stock cylinder using some Tomos reeds from an aerosol kit. So those are carbon fiber, 2-pedal, pretty simple reed setup. 15 shot, ported the cylinder, put a circuit pipe on it. Got it close to 40, but my head temps were out of control. Like, I needed like a 92 jet to get the temps to stay under around 300. So I knew the bearings and seals were completely, well, at least the seals, were completely blown out. So I rebuilt the motor, and at that point I decided, or I also discovered that there's only a 2-port case instead of a 3-port case, so this one maybe swap the motor at some point, who knows, whatever. I decided if I was going to rebuild it, I would try and do something different, so I slapped a 70cc small port aerosol on here. And if you've been following any of our YouTube, I have been playing with these Peugeots for a little bit. I have another Peugeot 103 that I rebuilt that I'm running a 50cc completely water-cooled cylinder on. It's a stock repop, so it's not a terribly powerful cylinder, but it's fun. It would do like 47. It's pretty cool for 50cc's. So I decided that I would do a 70cc kit, but this is my first like real foray into getting some like serious power out of these things. So I decided to go with the 70 kit, and I went with the 70 small port aerosol because it's decent. It's 46 millimeters, so that makes it like 67, 70 cc's. But the ports match up to stock cases, so I figured why not. So I went with the 70 aerosol kit. I used the stock cases, cut a 3rd transfer into them, ran a Doppler crank, new bearings and seals. I initially ran it with a 46 millimeter Decontos Parma kit head. It was running pretty well. At this point I still had the 15 shot in there. You know, it was definitely torquey, like I could really feel the difference between the 50 kit and the 70 kit. However, I felt that the shot was a little boggy. You know, my mids were getting real rich. And you know, I love shots. If you follow our YouTube channel, like I'm a big fan of shots. This is a little bit too much kit for it. The internal porting on the kit, the transfers aren't exactly massive. It's really strong. I would liken it to like the old school 70 Gilas, you know, kind of comparing. Then the transfers just taper down a little bit more. So you're pushing a lot of air through there. Shot couldn't quite keep up. I kept the 2-pedal aerosol carbon fiber reeds, switched to a 21 PHPG, really started pushing some torque. This thing skips the belt when you give it to it. That's a problem that I'll solve in the future. I have a bleeding engine spring coming. Treats accidentally shipped it to somebody in Dayton, but they were super cool and sent it to me. And you know, that was nice to do in Dayton, thank you to him. And also, Treats, they make mistakes. Whatever, 500 orders, they make one mistake. Fuck it, I'm not stressing out about it. But for now, I'm still skipping the belt. So I got it all together. And you can't see on the other side here, I have a Bellini Utah exhaust on here. It's like a smaller version of a Ninja, definitely smaller than a Doppler, but good high RPM pipe, nothing too crazy. Bike was running well with the 21 PHPG setup, but as all French bikes do, it started having some heating issues. Nothing I couldn't tune my way around, but my 50cc bike is liquid cooled. One of the Mobis sitting behind me here, this red one, has a liquid cooled head. Night and day. My temps on that bike were so low. When I took it to the moped, they took us to the biggest hills they could throw at us. That thing would go up at 50. Didn't care, head temps, didn't give it a shit. Actually, had to leave the rally about 3/4 of the way through because my head temps were so low that I was following spark plugs because we weren't going consistently fast enough for that bike. Kind of my fault. I never rejetted for the new head, but whatever, that's that. So, as I had that in mind, I thought about this bike. It's like, you know, there's got to be a liquid cooled option out there. Since there's all these cool liquid cooled kits, there's full jacketed liquid cooled kits. I'm running one on that bike. It's a $105 kit. Like, there's got to be liquid cooled heads. No, they're not. But I found a guy in California, and I should tell you his name, but he said he's not going to make any more of these, so I'm just going to leave him out of it because people will be bothering him. Because he did an excellent job. He took a full block of aluminum, machined it, welded it, he killed it. And he made this head. This head was designed for Honda Hobbits. Honda Hobbits have a stud spacing of 67.5 millimeters. These have a stud spacing of 70 millimeters. So I messaged him and said, hey man, how much meat is on there? Like, you think I can bore those out? He said, you know, they're already 7 millimeters, so that puts it like 68 millimeters instead of 67.5. The stock Hobbit uses 6 millimeters. So it's already a little big. He says, I don't know, you might be able to do it. So screw it, I don't see any other options. He didn't want too much money for it, like $100 ship. Sent him money, had it here in 2 days. Got the head, ordered a 9 millimeter drill bit, drilled those holes out. So now the stud spacing on this head is 69.5 millimeters. First off, nice. So that's close enough to 70. I wouldn't want to, stretch those head bolts, or head studs at all, like 3 millimeters, but 0.5 millimeters, fuck it. Slap that head on there. Rigged up this radiator setup. I'm using thermosapin, so just, hot in, cold out, yada yada. I am running a recovery bottle. As you can see right now, it is a can of NOS. That's temporary. I have a real recovery bottle on the way because it shouldn't get that hot, but steam is tricky. I don't want this exploding and covering me in hot gas. That's no bueno. So temporarily, for tuning purposes, I've got the NOS on here. The NOS can. My head temps are consistently running under 300 degrees. That's like holding it hot for quite a while. It sits around 220 or so when it's idling. Can even drop into the 180s. I'm not really worried about the temperature of the fluid because whatever, it's a moped, it's fine. Not worried about it. It's running great. So I will start it up for you real quick. As you can hear, it's fucking ripping. I don't know how fast it goes yet. I haven't GPSed it. It's pretty cold outside. I would give it 50. It's running stock gearing, but it has mad torque. Like I said, slip in that belt torque. It's cool. Really digging this bike. But this one is tuned, as you can hear from that carburetor. Perfect idle. Drop the idle down to 48. I don't know. 82 in the main. Got the needle right in the middle. Just a W7 needle. I'm happy. I think that's this bike is probably going to see some rallies next year. Well, this year now, I guess it is 2020. I kind of want to rock that 50cc bikes at some rallies, but this thing's going to pull. So, and I'm fat. So we'll see which one I ride. But that's all for now. Some of you guys suggested that our regular videos are a little too long, and I can understand that. They can be like 2 hours. It can be a little crazy. So I'm just kind of going to start posting some small videos, little how-tos. If you have any questions on this build, please leave them in the comments. Also, feel free to look at our last video, What's Up the Shop 15. I show you how to modify the variator. It's one of the little Peugeot tricks that I've learned along the way of my building these couple bikes. So that's it for now. And as always, as Cody would say, smash that like button, subscribe, do all that stuff. Tell us if you like this shorter format. Maybe I'll still make a long video. We'll see. That's it for now for What's Up the Shop 15 point something something something. Here we are. Peugeot.